Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Pooya Liana Lounge for week number 52, officially marking 52 weeks, which equals to 1 year. Yeah, that's right. We are here 1 year older and maybe 1 year wiser. Who knows? We'll find out at the end of this podcast. First of all, just want to say rest in peace to my granny. She got hit by a bazooka.
Oh my God.
I'm your host, Pooya Zemikili. With me, my lovely co-host, Liana Boris, the Pooya Liana Lounge.
I've heard now a Weezer style cover of Granny Got Hit by a Bazooka. I have heard a country cover of Granny Got Hit by a Bazooka. Of course, the original, the OG. And I'm sure there's others that I just can't remember.
Nothing holds a candle to the OG. And it's losing some of its luster now.
Oh, no.
Too many people are into it now.
Oh, okay. Is this like the hipster in you?
No, no, but like they're using it wrong. Anyway, it's
what
fine.
Does that
we don't need to get into it.
mean?
It's fine. It's last week's topic anyway.
Okay. You don't have Bogart
No.
songs on TikTok, I guess.
I don't Bogart songs on TikTok.
Okay.
I don't think.
Well, we had quite a week. I feel like, well, we had quite a week. You had quite a week in terms of, I mean, we released our last PAL episode last Saturday. And I feel like you have done so much with regarding to the Traitors. I mean, I feel like you did so much leading up to it. And now I feel like you did so much afterwards, including the RHAP deep dive.
The deep dive was a big part of it.
Yeah.
Like, so if you're listening, I mean, if you're watching this already, probably you've gone through the deep dive, at least in some capacity. But yeah, we did that over the weekend. And it was, I'm not being hyperbolic when I say probably the fastest 3 hours I've ever sat through.
And as a list, I did finish it earlier today. Mm-hmm. It was the fastest 3 hours that I listened to as well.
Yeah,
like it flew by. And I do feel like I think it was, not to toot your horn, Lord knows, but we don't need this going to your head, sir. But I thought it was a fabulous interview. I thought Rob did a fabulous job. I felt like the pacing was perfect in terms of giving us the information that we needed, but not like belaboring any point. I feel like Rob was very vulnerable and like just so open, talked through everything, talked through all his feelings, thoughts. I feel like the whole journey was just totally worth it. I too went on a journey as I listened to the deep dive. So I think just to not to like make this a Traitors podcast, as it's not what this is, but just to kind of close the loop on that. Mm-hmm. If you haven't listened to it, I highly recommend. If you haven't finished it, I highly recommend powering through. It's an easy listen, and it just from like someone who goes on a lot of personal growth journeys, like I feel like Rob had some really wonderful comments towards the end, and I really appreciated that. So I think you did a great job interviewing him.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, what's funny is that I see a lot of parallels in him and you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like very similarly in ways, like in like, you know, when we first did the PAL, the idea was that this is kind of like a budget 5 for 5 in a weird way. Mm-hmm. But also people had already called out our dynamic from the Masked Singer, and they had said that it's like listening to Rob and Nicole, but Pooya's Nicole and Liana's Rob.
Yeah.
And I think that still holds true, especially talking to him for 3 hours and hearing him go on that journey.
Yeah.
It was very eye-opening, and I think that it was not a conventional, like it wasn't a deep dive that other people would expect. Like there was a lot of like what Rob wanted to do, what Rob did, stuff we didn't see. But I think you also got an insight into Rob the person, and Rob the person on the heels of leaving, Rob the person on the journey there, and then Rob the person facing the defeat.
Yeah, in the aftermath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, Rob the person making a win out of the defeat. Mm-hmm. So, like I told him in the interview, I was like, you know, everything you're saying you've been working on, it's been visible because that energy carried on into me thinking you were like going to make it deep in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a lot, but in a good way. Mm-hmm. And shout out to everybody who's been very kind about it. I've seen nothing but positivity about it, which I'm very thankful for. And so we're recording this now before episodes 4 and 5 drop.
Yep.
So from here on out, these drops are going to be a week behind what you see on the Traitors.
You're talking about the PAL.
Yeah. So what you're going to hear about, like, you would have already heard my takes on the episodes. You might be on a tape delay for Liana's take. So if something wild happens, Liana will talk about it. Just might be at the tail end of your week, cycle, which I think you should be fine with anyway.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, I'm just happy we were able to make time to record the PAL before, like, right after the episodes dropped last week, because I don't think I would have wanted to wait to talk about it.
Yeah. No, so. I completely agree with that. I think it's also something. It's like Rob's been on 3 reality TV shows. And only one, I was going to say in our lifetime, but we were alive when he was on the other 2. But
we
what
I
mean is
present.
What I mean is that, like, it's a rare opportunity that your boss gets to go, like, do something so cool, and you have the opportunity to talk about it. So I think there were, from this, I don't think this is necessarily a spoiler from the deep dive, but I will say when Rob was like, I feel like he was like, I feel like I'm kind of like an actions person who can logic it out, but I'm not a vibes person. I felt that so deeply, because he was like, I'm looking for a vibes person. Nicole's a vibes person. I was like, Pooya's a vibes person. I can logic out the actions. So that was really insightful. And just to kind of go over everything, all the thoughts, all of that. It felt like closure in a certain kind of way to the whole experience. So I'm really happy that you guys were able to do that, and you were able to put that out there. And we'll see where things go. Yeah,
like, I talked to him briefly. So I had already gotten, I think, closure faster than most people, because just talking to him briefly, I had gathered that he's in a good place, and like,
right, like you got to hear from him in a way that we didn't until this.
Y'all got to hear from him in the premiere podcast.
Yeah.
But even that was like a blip on the radar.
Yeah.
And so having had that, and then, you know, getting to hear it play out, I was like, I'm happy, because I think this will put a lot of people, like, obviously people are still going to be upset for sure, but I think it's like getting the confidence of like, no, he is okay.
Yeah. Like, so, actually.
Yeah.
One final thought about Traitor strategy, just because I have nowhere else to say it and I want to say it here. What? Why are you looking at me like that? You're making, okay. All right. So there's been a lot of talk, spearheaded by Rob, about basically how, like, what's the optimal Traitor strategy, right? Because we talk a lot
faithful strategy.
Oh, sorry, faithful strategy. Yes, because the Traitors. This, I know this. I'm Portia. I would get voted out. They'd be like, you said
you're
Traitor?
Portia? No, you're Michael Rappaport. Because you did it
what
live.
The F? I don't have that energy in me.
I do love that on the deep dive, Rob didn't want to say it again. I was like, he means fucking.
Let it go, bro. I know. Yeah, that was really funny. So, and Rob talked about this in the deep dive, but basically the concept of the strategy of the faithfuls has not been fully explored. And we've talked about this. You've talked about this, about, you know, elements of it. But I really feel like this is the next level of focus, which is like, what truly is optimal faithful strategy. And I think one thing that Rob brought up was, you know, I wasn't saying specific names, but I was saying like, oh, this could be, you know, like he talks about using Michael Rappaport, and he talks about this with Lisa to, you know, like mess with the Traitors, right? Like sick. Oh God, what did he call him? M-Dog or something like that. M-Hound, Michael Hound, Michael Dog.
I know what you're talking.
You know what I'm talking
Machine Gun Mike.
Machine Gun Mike. Yeah,
M-Dog.
I don't know. I knew the concept. Anyway, I thought that was really interesting, but I also feel like that totally backfired. I mean, we don't know actually, but I feel like it would backfire because I think that almost the worst thing you can demonstrate to the Traitors is that you are capable of figuring it out.
Is that you're even thinking of stuff like
exactly.
this.
It's not that you've figured it out. It's that you are capable and can logic your way through it, or could think of those strategies that then could be used to suss out the Traitors.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, I almost feel like it's better to say a Traitor's name, because then you put the Traitors a little bit on their heels, because now they have to make a decision.
Murder me?
Exactly. It's like, are you going to murder me? Oh, it's like, are you gonna murder me and then put that target on yourself,
Yeah.
or are you gonna kind of let me continue? Whereas it's like, ooh, Rob like could figure this out, and we see this a lot of times when traders are debating who to kill, where it's like, oh, this person, one, seems really intelligent, and two, seems to have the tools that
They
logic
could
it
figure
out.
us out. They're not there yet. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that what we're seeing in the turret right now is a lot of people, the traders talking about how we just got to get, like Rob said, we got to get rid of everyone intelligent.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that is a sound thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially as long as the people you're keeping in are not looking at you or voting your
Exactly.
way. Because as long as, and second thing, they're controllable. Because
Yes.
Michael Rappaport is neither of those two things, and that's a liability. So I absolutely agree with you. I think the other thing is that, you know, the whole thing of like the gamer moniker being a big like of like, oh, well, of course that perception comes in with them. I would say, look at Carolyn. Carolyn very well played the I don't know what's going on card.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
no one thought any wiser of her.
Yeah.
And that was a huge mistake for them because she absolutely knew what was going on and was
Yeah.
making some good decisions. So I think that exhibiting that kind of understanding, it's tough. Like the game of the faithful is so hard
so
to play,
hard.
which is
Yeah.
why to me I'm like, that's the fun, challenging one.
That's the
Like-
real challenge.
Like trader, being a trader is that's like it's like in a sports team where it's like, you know what's the most thankless job? Being a defender versus being a striker that gets all the glory. Or being the midfielder even, where it's like you're not appreciated almost as much. And I'm sure, you know, football heads are going to come at me and be like, it's actually this position. Sure. In football, it's like being a trader is being the QB. You know who doesn't get as much praise? Probably one of the defensemen, because even in fantasy football, you're picking a defense. It's like you're picking the faithful. You're not picking that one faithful. So it's really like that.
Right.
And I do find there to be a fun challenge there because it's more of a puzzle solving game when
Sure,
you're a
yeah.
faithful. But it's a puzzle solving game where you're not allowed to tell anybody you're solving it, but you're also not allowed to be quiet and sheepish about it. You have to say something, but also you can't be completely offside, because if that doesn't make sense to who you are, then so yeah, it's like you're constantly trying to like find the pulse of the game and
Yeah.
follow that beat.
Yes. The other thing I will say too is that if you have a cast of, let's say, 24 people, okay, cast of 24 people, at least I'm completely making this up, but this is what I think happens. I think that if you were to rank all 24 people from best traders player to, or like, and I don't mean like a trader. I just mean like who could play the game well.
Yeah.
From, you know, worst to best. I think that they select the traders typically from at least two of them from the higher echelon of quality players. So I think that also now you as a faithful, you are playing against a higher tier potentially of trader.
I think more often than not, if you're like, let's say for numerical purposes,
Yeah.
Rob is like the 5th seed
Okay.
on the board.
Yep.
I do agree with you that Rob, on an average, is facing a higher number seed
Yes.
because they're like everyone from basically 15 to 24 is probably on a faithful team.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you are trying to not get murdered, and the 15 to 24th seed, like they're probably not in danger because the traders don't see them as a threat because of, you know, XYZ.
So the best thing they can do is become targets through either being loud and distracting, or be not connected to the traders in any meaningful way, or being fodder for like, ooh, there'll be a what the fuck kill. Like, who would expect this person to be murdered?
Yeah. And
You're hoping they do that.
Exactly. And we hear that rhetoric over and over and over again. And because I'm watching UK right now as well. So like I just see a lot of those parallels. So anyway, that's my final thought for now.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I love talking about this show. It's fascinating to me.
Yeah, it's great.
And there's just so much more to explore. Like, it's not been figured out yet. I mean,
Survivor took how many I mean, like if you think about the evolution of the game of Survivor, we're
about to hit
going to
50.
hit 50 seasons.
We haven't
Yeah,
even
exactly.
hit 10% of that with traders yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Or 4.
Yeah.
Well, technically three and a premiere night.
And and I mean, I think it depends if you define the other iterations of the show.
I don't think so, because I think they're each doing their own thing. I mean, and I think usually, more often than not everyone has access or checking out all of it.
Yeah.
So, like, if you ask most of these players for like the U.S., they've checked out the U.S. seasons. Mm-hmm. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. Except for Rob.
I think Mark Ballas. I think Donna has watched more than just the U.S. Like, there's a couple.
Mm-hmm. I'm just living for the fact that Rob watched New Zealand too. I love it.
I love it. I'm so happy because I feel like Rob has a newfound love for this show that, not that it wasn't there before, but I think Rob appreciates the show way more after having watched all the internationals. I asked him on the deep dive, he said UK is his favorite. And I was like, I've been telling you to watch these for so long. So good. And now he's watching it. I'm going to see if he can come on for a pod before we wrap things up for the Traitors UK.
Yeah, so I think that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah. One super tangential thing.
Oh, classic.
But I want to mention it before I forget. I was at Aldi the other day, or somewhere. It was at Aldi, I think. And there was a couple wearing matching outfits. And not just like this, like they're wearing all black. They were wearing like the same jeans or like similar jeans,
same
a
patterns,
white t-shirt and like a similar flannel or like the same flannel. And then I got the idea, should we wear more matching outfits? And I think the answer is yes, because I'm already liking this.
We look like we're about to run TJ's final. Like this isn't like a
okay, not all black outfits, but I mean what they did. We got to get the same flannel. We got to wear the same color t-shirt. We got to get the same color flannel.
Why?
Imagine our Costco runs as we're matching.
Why?
It's just, you know how like teams, they wear jerseys?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's for like team unity and to be like, we're on the same team. I feel like we should do that.
Do you feel like you don't feel like we're a team enough and we need to do this outfit?
I just think it would be a fun experiment to try. Maybe we'll find more synergy if we're wearing the same clothes.
But is it not cringe? It feels cringe.
Yes, it's cringe, but I think we haven't fully explored it yet. Huh? Just once. Let's just buy one matching outfit and we'll see how it goes. It'll be a test run. Oh, and we can go to dinner together. We'll be wearing the same outfits and we'll go grocery shopping. We'll wear the same outfits.
What is one thing I don't like being in public?
With me.
No, that's not the answer. No.
Embarrassed by me?
No. I don't like being
perceived.
Exactly.
Yes, but you won't be perceived because they're not going to know if it's you or me. They're going to be like,
oh, yeah.
I can't tell.
Vastly similar people.
Yeah, because we're going to be wearing the same clothes. They're going to be like, man, it's basically twins. They'll think you're me.
That's not making your art. We're a married couple.
Because you won't be perceived. Because I'll be perceived.
You know what? I will be perceived.
No one's going to stare at us if we wear matching.
Yeah, they're going to stare at us and be like, really? Him?
Wait, what?
Well, really? Her?
I think they're going to have the same reaction that I did, which is, that's cute. And yes, a little cringe. But I
feel like this is a new take from you. I feel like Liana of 2 years ago would have thought this was awful and would have judged these people.
Yes, but it's not, I think, judging be damned. Judge me if you want. I'm going for team synergy. There's a goal behind it more so than just
But I think we already have team synergy.
But could we have more? And I think we don't know the answer to that question
Here's the $1 million question. Who are we dressing more like? Because we have distinct styles.
You.
Me?
Yes. We'll wear hoodies and the same color shirts and the same beanie and the same pants. At least the same color of pants.
Yeah, because I don't think we can get the same pants.
I don't think we can get the same pants. We have different body shapes.
What?
I have hips.
Oh, and I don't.
I mean, compared to like, if we're talking ratios.
I have more hips.
Well, my hips don't lie.
Your hips lie often.
My hips do lie.
Your hips would get banished at the round table.
My hips would misspeak. Okay, but the point still stands. And I don't think we need matching shoes, but if we did have the same color shoe, that would be great. So I think we both have black shoes. So as long as we go with that and the same colored socks, I think we're going to be fine. Okay, what about this? What if it's not exactly matchy-matchy, but there's like a slight difference in color? Like, so for example, we have beanies that are the same style beanie, but one is slightly more gray than the other.
That's the beanie I got for you this Christmas.
Yeah, and we'll wear those. We already have half the outfit.
Here's what we'll do. Here's my compromise.
Okay.
We can buy the outfit.
Okay.
We wear it on an episode of The Pal.
Yes.
I'm the one that edits these, so I can decide how I feel after we record that pod.
Team unity.
Whether or not I want to wear that the same time you're wearing it or just rotate it another day.
Okay, fair. Second question. Is it cringe if we wear our Costco hoodies to Costco?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, that's a little too, like, we love this place. like we're huge fans of Costco. Like, okay.
We're Costco guys.
Like, they don't care. They're like, okay, yeah, you and everybody else in here. Like, so what?
I just feel like maybe we should have, like, should we wear an Aldi t-shirt when we go to Aldi?
No.
Aldi's nuts.
Are you an employee?
No, but like...
That's the only person that's allowed to wear the merch inside.
It's like you go to a Vikings game and you wear a Vikings jersey.
That's different.
You go to Costco, you wear a Costco
Everyone
hoodie.
going to the Vikings game is making one thing clear. We are a fan of this team.
Yes.
We're here to support this team.
Exactly.
I don't go to Costco to support Costco. I go to Costco to support me and get what I need.
I do support Costco.
Okay, well, you can wear the jersey if you want.
A jersey. It is a jersey.
You're making it.
Okay, fabulous. All right. Thank you.
All right, what a nice light tangential topic.
Okay, well, I didn't expect to talk about it for that long, but I'm happy that you answered my questions and I appreciate you.
I appreciate me also.
Okay.
And you sometimes.
Well, speaking of the Vikings, guess who has 2 thumbs and went rollerblading in the Viking Stadium? This girl.
Can we retire that?
No, it's ironic now, so it's cool again.
It was never cool to begin with.
It is cool now.
It's giving Big Bang Theory.
How dare you? First of all.
Yes, Leonard.
Why do I have to be Leonard?
In that moment, you were Leonard. Usually you're Sheldon.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Anyway, so it was super cool. If anybody's in Minnesota, it's called the Winter Warm-Up. I think, though, by the time this comes out, it might only be for one more week. You can buy tickets, and then you can either run/walk on the upper floor, or on the first floor, you can rollerblade or roller skate, and it was legitimately so much fun. I had to actively pull myself off the rink. I'm going to call it a rink. Because everybody just like go around in circles. They play music. I was like, I need to go to bed. Like, I need to pull myself off the rink and like go to bed. It was so much fun. I will say my initial impression was I showed up and they were taking somebody out in a stretcher. And I was like, oh. So safety first, everybody. I brought my whole getup. I brought my helmet. I brought my knee pads. I brought my elbow pads. I brought my wrist guards. So I was prepared. I was like, hopefully there's no stretchers for me today. So highly recommend, 10 out of 10. It was a really fun experience. It was cool to just go around. And then it was also with the stadium being empty, it was a little apocalyptic because it was like, ooh, like I never get to see it like this.
It's a massive ass stadium that you can just look off the side of.
It's huge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I would go around the corner and it would just be like,
because like you're never really gonna get to see that like that unless you do a tour of the stadium,
yep.
Or like it's the end of a game and you're just waiting everybody out to see that environment. Because like how many people were there? Like 100 people? 200?
So I was the 271st person who signed on their waiver sheet, but they could have reused that from like the previous days because they do it every Tuesday, Thursday.
I would assume people just came and left also since
that too. Like by the time it got later in the evening, there were less children, which is also why I wanted to stay longer. But then I got sleepy. I
think the problem is you finished work, and like your ideal is to go right after work, but the fun part doesn't start till like 7.
Yeah, exactly. And like then they started playing like better music also. I really legitimately was like, I could just stay here forever, just go around and around.
You're like that with hobbies, you know. When you find a hobby you like, you spam that shit.
I spam that hard.
Yeah, like this summer it was fishing.
Yes.
I lost my wife to fishing. She was just gone for like 6 hours, 7 hours a day.
But it was really cathartic because I could just stand in the water. It was really nice.
Yeah.
And it was just like calming and peaceful and
yeah,
those like 3 fish I caught in the entire summer.
You might as well just go stand in the water because you didn't bring no fish home.
Okay, first of all, that's not true. I brought a few, Okay. Thank you
brought
very
one.
much. I brought one home, but I released others because the only reason I brought that one home is because it was damaged beyond repair. Like that fish was going to die out there.
You heard that fish.
Okay, but not on purpose.
Rest in peace, my fishy. She got hit by a bazooka.
Okay, whatever. The point is that roller skating was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do recommend. Everybody was really nice. Of course, because I always forget to leave my Swiss Army knife at home. They confiscated it, but they give it back to me.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah. The woman did warn me. She was like, if you're ever here for like a real event, you can't bring this in and they will not give it back to you. Like you'll have to go put it in your car. And I was like, getcha.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah, the stadiums are very interesting to me because it's a big ass spot. So I understand that it's going to be very tricky to keep things of people's and then give it back to them when it's like 70,000 people at an event.
Uh-huh.
But part of me still feels like there's got to be a better way than, well, you just can't have that. Like in Ottawa, the stadium, the hockey stadium was like very much out of town, not like downtown. It's like a bit of a schlep. And I remember we were going to go see Kevin Hart was doing a comedy show there. And me and my roommate went, and I had to go to work after. So I had my backpack with me, and all I had in this backpack were my work clothes. That was it. So we get there.
They wouldn't let you bring in a backpack.
And they were like, you can't bring this in. I was like, do you have somewhere I can leave it? They're like, nope.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So they had a car that they were raffling off out, and it was like put outside for display.
Okay.
And so
like at Costco.
So I tucked my bag under the car. Two things happened. My thought was, I hope no one saw me do this because it looks sketchy. And two, I hope no one takes this.
Yeah. Where did you did you shove it like up in a wheel well or something? Or
No, it wasn't like a huge pickup. It was just like a sedan, and it was nighttime. So
okay, it was low enough to the ground.
Yeah, and like only reason I picked that car was like, this ain't driving off the lot today.
Yeah.
So
you got it back.
it was there. Yeah. Also, I don't care about the bag nor the work clothes. Like if
sure.
if it got stolen, it would have been fine.
Yeah, there's nothing important in there.
It was literally a old backpack and a work shirt, and that was it.
Yeah. Okay.
So thankfully, no one took it, but I can't imagine getting all the way there and being told you can't bring this in, and it's like, well, this is valuable. So what am I supposed? Now I can't go, or I have to go and put it back, then come back.
Yeah.
So thankfully, I didn't have to deal with that. But you and this Swiss Army knife, that you've now bought 4 of, I feel like, since we moved.
I've had several confiscated.
Yeah.
What's so funny is it's the tiny one.
Doesn't matter. Still a weapon.
I know. They don't care. Yeah, between the bowling pins and the tiny knives.
Could never be me.
Side point, kids falling down, still very funny. Just in case anybody was wondering.
I never laugh when that happens because when they fall, they have this look in their face, and it's like there's like a 3-second period where a kid looks fine.
Yeah.
And then they begin to cry. And when that happens, I'm out.
So the benefit of while they're doing it while roller skating is they're covered in pads. So they usually just get back up and continue on their way. So that's why it's funny, because they don't have that like
the crying
part of it, and they just kind of eat it. And even thinking about it now, sorry, it's really funny. So they would just eat it, and then they just like plop back up, and they're on their way.
Nice.
They're children. They're resilient. They're meant to fall over and run into things. I mean, to a certain extent. Yes, it's true.
Okay.
They're more wiggly. They're okay. Anyway. Okay, that's enough about children from me.
All right. So for me, outside of the Traitors, which has been like on a ratio like 80% of my time since it's like even before it started, but since it started.
Yeah.
I have, let's see, what else have I done? Well, does Traitors UK count as other stuff? Because
sure, yeah. You covered Traitors UK.
I did.
Okay.
You and I recorded 90.
We did.
Yeah. That was a long time coming. Well, 2 weeks in the works, but that we did that. Saturday was basically I watched and talked about 2 shows, and we went to Costco. Not in matching outfits, mind you.
Sadly.
So I think we were okay. But we bought a lot of stuff. I basically did a whole overhaul of my food for the new year. It's because I now rescheduled with my nutritionist after a couple months of hiatus. And I was like, listen, what we were doing before isn't working for me. I was like, I need it to be a little bit more like, I was like, I need you to have more control. Cause they
need you to tell me what to do.
Cause what happens is they'll usually be very like, you know, whether it's this or therapy, like it's like very like, you know, you
choose your own adventure.
Yeah. And you're like, all right, I want it like this. And then after a little bit, I'm like, all right, I was wrong. I need more. I need more like approach from you.
You want more personal trainer.
Basically.
Yeah, who's going to be like, do this kind of thing.
So I asked and received some feedback, and I had done my own research. So we went and bought a bunch of stuff. And like, honestly, so far I'm messing with it.
Yeah? You're happy? Okay.
Yeah. It's not been like, ugh.
I mean, that's a good response as long as it's not, ugh.
Yeah. And also I feel better with the more, it's stupid to say at age 33 now, on the verge of 34. But like, I'm like, yeah, eating balanced has been better.
Wow. That's crazy.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's good though. That's exciting.
Yeah. So that's been great. Besides that, so RP's been taking a back seat for a while now.
Well,
I think
because Traitors.
Well, because of Traitors and also the holidays, and also like there wasn't a lot going on. Because I have two characters. One is a criminal / artist. The other one is the news guy. News guys had no news. It's been very quiet, so he's not been doing stuff. The news team also wasn't around, so it was like roaming around alone, being like, "Hey, you want to talk?" Like, it ain't really that.
Hey kids, want to do an interview?
But then what happened yesterday was fascinating, because within the span of like an hour, everything went off for both characters.
Well,
my artist guy got hit up to, they were like, hey, so we're starting a record label in the city. Would you do a song with this girl called Autumn? And I was like, sure, let's see what's up.
The girl's called Autumn, or the song is called Autumn?
The girl's called Autumn.
Oh, okay.
So I go in, I show a sampling of my work. They loved it. And then they show me a sampling of her work. She sounds amazing. So I was like, cool. And then they were like, yeah, we've been commissioned to do a diss track for this, like they're sending a diss track out to this like gang. And this is like what they've given us context of what they want us to say. And I was like, okay, let me see what I can do with it.
Are you the rap verse on the song? Or is like, what does the collab
Do you know, we
like?
haven't talked about it yet because I feel like it's hard to know if I'm like the feature or they're
You're
the feature.
T-Pain.
That's T-Pain is not the feature. T-Pain is the song. I guess he can be both.
Yeah, but I feel like T-Pain got like, okay, T-Pain is the song. T-Pain is the moment. But also, I feel like T-Pain was known for his features.
Maybe to the layman.
Well, in addition to be okay, look, I'm just saying, I saw a compilation on TikTok that was like, what artist can you add to a song that makes it a certified banger? T-Pain was one of them. Okay, I'm just
T-Pain being one of them doesn't surprise me. I do agree with that. Just off the top of my head, Low. What other song?
It was in the list.
Okay, see, you're so full of it.
Look, they provided me with some information. I felt it was relevant. I don't remember all of it, but
yeah. So then I was like, well, let me see. Then I asked them, I was like, so just so I know, are we doing the song, this thing, or do they want us to ghostwrite it for them? And the one guy was like, one of you should do it. I was like, okay. And then the girl was like, I actually think they wanted to do it. And I was like, okay, listen, I can't write for somebody else if I don't know what they sound like.
Sure.
Like and I've learned this the hard way, writing things down, depending on how the cadence and style you're going to do it in, it might not even fit your sound at all. And you have to abandon it. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just write it for me, perform it, show them it, see what they think.
Yeah, it's like a demo.
They loved it. They are going to just use that.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Because I have my producer tags. I spent the past week thinking about my producer tags.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
You did not think about producer tags.
I did. So I'm going to need help with the delivery because I feel like that's not really my skill set.
Oh, you didn't record producer tags. You just have stuff written down.
I'm going to do them live.
Okay.
On the pod.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm going to need your help to like work. So first of all, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 different options for you.
Oh my God.
But we can run through them, but then we got to figure out how the delivery is going to go. Because I feel like that's half the battle. Like, it's not just the words, it's how you deliver them that is key for a producer tag. And we're going to put it at the start of your song that then they're going to use. Okay?
Oh, so I'm adding this into the existing song.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, great. So I stuck with the science theme because I felt like that would be a
Jesus. This is for me, mind you.
Yeah. Okay. So the first one, test tube beats.
Next.
Okay. Straight out of the lab.
Next.
Designed, not discovered.
Next.
That one's good.
That one's great.
That's my favorite.
But I'd rather designed implies artificially put together.
No.
Discovered implies natural.
No, that's not true.
That's
okay, fine. Discovered, not designed.
It didn't sound as good.
I know.
That was the best one so far.
That's the best one so far. I agree. Okay. Pure formula.
That one's good. I like that one.
Okay. Here's your next one. This one's precise.
Nope.
Oh, boo.
This one's precise is so funny. These are not bad.
See, thank you.
How did you get to this mindset to do these?
First of all, I was in the zone. I was getting a pedicure.
Oh.
And I was like, I have nothing else to do here apart from be pampered, get my toes done, type some beats. Okay. They kind of fall off from here. But whatever.
Oh, they're falling off now. We're getting derailed now. Good to know.
This one I don't even know how to do. From the lab to the streets.
Respectfully, burn it in the fire.
Okay. Engineered different.
No.
It's like built different, but it's engineered different.
I mean,
because it's more sciencey.
Producers engineer beats, so I get the through line, but I hate it.
Okay, wow. We didn't have to use the H word. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I despise it.
That's fine. My last one is because your name is Oxford on the aux chord, right? That's like your thing.
So my tag on my songs is saying Oxford on that aux chord.
Yeah. So this one is don't touch the aux.
I love that.
Really? You liked something I did.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh my God. Wait, I'm actually so honored. Most of the time I do anything creative, Pooya's like, I don't get it, or this is stupid. Those are his 2 reactions to pretty much anything I do that's creative.
You can't touch the aux.
Yeah. Well, we can iterate on them. Okay. So what I'm hearing is we like pure formula. This one's precise.
This one's precise is the good
That's
one
the best one
of the non-aux themed ones.
Okay.
This one's precise.
Okay, great. So we'll save those. I'll record
to be clear,
it.
these are your producer tags. So
yeah, they're my producer tags.
Next up, you're gonna make me a beat.
Wait, I have to make you a beat?
What am I gonna put a producer tag on someone else's beat? That's plagiarism.
I thought I would just get to say something at the beginning of your song. I don't understand how this works. Don't I just get to say it?
You can do that. That's fine.
Yay! I have to make you a beat?
No.
I don't know how to make it. Okay, ready? Do you like that?
Yeah.
That's just right off the dome.
We're not even going to make it out of this room with that.
What does that mean?
You know how when a song is good, like, we're going to make it out of the hood with this one?
Oh,
yeah. We're not making it out of the room with this one.
Yeah, but that's good because it's RP and you're doing it in your room. So it actually works.
Respectfully, that's
not
the slay you think it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. That might not even leave this podcast.
You didn't like it.
Cameras go off. We never talk about it again. But you heard the song, the new song.
Yeah, your new song's very good. Okay, it's the best one you've done so far, for sure. I don't know what it was. Probably the inspiration that you knew that my producer tags were coming. So course. That was why it was so good.
I think I picked the right beat.
I think you picked the right beat. For your cadence, I think you picked the right beat because one of the issues that I struggle to understand you because of the enunciation, but it's because of the timing. I think you just can't get the lyrics out in time.
I'm pretty wordy when I write.
You're wordy when you write,
and once I write a line I really like, I want to fit it in. But
the lines themselves are good. Mm-hmm. You just need the space to be able to do it. And that's what DJ Liana is going to do for you when she makes her beat.
That's your artist name, DJ Liana?
Yeah, DJ Liana. Well, that's a work in progress. It's like, how High School Musical was the temporary title of High School Musical. but then they never actually ended up changing it to anything else. So I feel like I'm temporarily going to be DJ Liana, but I'm never going to remember to change it, and I'll just be DJ Liana for forever. That's me. I'm DJing.
No, your DJ name should be Beaker the Beats.
Beaker the Beats?
Mm-hmm.
Beaker the Beats. Beaker the Beats. This one's precise.
Stop it.
Do you like it?
No.
But you liked it before.
Yeah, then you did that. I didn't like it at all.
Okay, I just look, when we're matching outfits, we're more vibing. I feel like it's gonna be fine. Yeah, when we're
what are we, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but we can go thrift shopping for our outfits.
Ugh, we already did that once.
Yeah, but now we need matching outfits.
You think there's good odds that we're gonna find matching outfits at a thrift shop?
I think it would be a fun challenge.
It's already challenging to find a matching outfit that we probably both like.
I don't think it'll be that hard.
We'll see.
Because you basically wear the same thing over and over again. So all we have to do is just buy that.
What
and
do
then
you mean by that?
we just got to buy from me. What do you mean? What do I mean by that? Go to your closet. How many hoodies do you own?
A variety.
You own a variety of hoodies, but they're all hoodies.
But no two hoodies are alike.
Yes. You have one that's plain and purple, and you have one that's plain and green. And you have one that's plain and red. Have we considered that?
You wear more things the same than I do. You find an outfit you like, and then you buy 5 of that outfit.
Yes, because I'm lazy. I'm not saying that what you're doing is a bad thing. All I'm saying is that I know what's in your closet, and I know that we can find that and recreate that pretty easily. But yes, my uniform is typically
I think I'm more stylish than you.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. For work.
Yeah, I'd want to live in denial too if that was the facts.
God, there's just some weird noise that won't stop, and I don't know what it is.
I know, and
but
she
it's coming
keeps,
from
she keeps
over
belting
here.
out producer tags. and it's very
This
irritating.
one's precise. Okay, the point is, for my workouts, their outfits, they're all black because I don't want to have to worry about what's matching with what. Then for my work clothes, it is a bright colored top with neutral pants. That's what I wear every day because you can swap them in and out. It's called a capsule wardrobe. Thank you very much. When you try, you're more stylish than me, but I'm more stylish on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I don't try.
And is that something you should be proud of?
Quite frankly, I'm home. So
yeah, you just have to look normal from like here up, right?
I don't think I look abnormal from there down.
No, but you're wearing like sweatpants.
Not really.
I have to wear real
I wear
pants.
shorts more than I wear sweatpants. I don't wear sweatpants often. I'm not a big sweatpants guy.
And then you complain when it's cold and you're wearing shorts, and I'm like, why
I don't like the way sweatpants fit. I feel like sweatpants have this look for other people that never get recreated for me.
I feel like they're just meant to be comfy. They're not meant to look good.
They don't feel comfy.
They're not comfortable for you?
Depending on the sweatpants, no. Some sweatpants just feel like they're like hugging me too tight.
Well, yeah, they're probably too small then. You gotta get the loosey goosey ones. The best sweatpants are the ones that are like super loosey goosey.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I have the
so
super
these
baggy
are new.
ones.
I bought these like this past
and
week.
these are loosey goosey.
Yeah. For now, we'll see.
Are they comfortable?
So far, they're fine.
Okay, you gotta air dry your clothes.
I know, but like, ugh.
I mean, pick the ones that you want to preserve and then air dry those. That's what I do. Like all my sleeping clothes, they can go in the dryer. Who cares? I got stains on them anyway.
I need to figure that out.
Laundry?
No, how like some of my clothes will have like one mark on them that then just like is there.
I have theories.
Okay, detective.
Let me see. I'm getting out my magnifying glass. Mm-hmm. Because I'm being a detective.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Do you need me to explain it more?
Do your Benoit Blanc.
It's going to turn into Foghorn Leghorn. Can you
Honestly, that's about as good.
So I can mimic you? I'm better at mimicking once I hear it. Well,
I'm here to investigate a murder.
A murder. Yeah, he's got a different accent than I can do.
Who?
Benoit Blanc.
Yeah, you can do Foghorn Leghorn and get away with it.
Well, I shall.
Okay, it's a little too much. Like, maybe do like 70% Foghorn, not 100.
I thought you wanted me to do Foghorn Leghorn.
But if you want to get to that impression, that's what you got to do.
Oh, I see.
It's just a slower, more like
molassesy.
It's someone who clearly is trying to keep remembering that, hey, I got to keep on the accent more so.
Oh, you think it's Daniel Craig is just constantly trying to remember that he's got to do the accent as he's speaking out loud. Do you have an accent for any of your RP characters?
No. For Ism's just me.
Okay.
Ism's been basically, because it was my first character, I kind of didn't play him as a character. I played him as me.
Like it's just you.
Yeah. And then I tried to give him some character traits as I went along. Then with Ox, Ox was not even supposed to be a character. Ox was just supposed to be the like rapper by night part of Ism.
Okay.
And then I needed to make a character.
Oh my God, is it like Miley Cyrus?
That's what I was thinking. That was the
Hannah
vision.
Montana?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I had to make a character, full-blown character, so I made him. And then I was like, I don't know what to do with him because like I don't have a lot of good accents is the problem.
Can you do any?
None that I would want to do now.
Sure, on camera. Should we practice?
No, because I do good accents for like different countries because I grew up in the Middle East and I picked up a lot of them. But like my character is from none of those countries, so it'd be weird if my character just has that accent out of nowhere. Like why does he have an Arabic accent out of nowhere, or why does he have a Persian accent? Like it would make no sense to the character, so I don't need it.
Yeah.
But like I think Ox just speaks a little bit more freeform. And a little bit more
in rhyme. Does he speak in rhyme?
Every now and then.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, rhyming is difficult.
Well, that's why I enjoy RPs, because I get to do stuff like that. Because it would be weird if I did that in like my regular day to day. No, I shouldn't.
Maybe people would be entertained by that.
I think people are entertained plenty by me being me.
But what if you were you and you rhymed?
What if you were you, but also quiet?
Frankly, I don't think people would like that.
No, I would hate that. If you didn't speak, I'd be very sad.
Okay, well, how about this? We'll try a pal one time where I am silent and you do an accent, and we'll see how it goes.
What is that? What?
Because that's what we were just talking about.
Oh, things people won't like? Like, what?
Or no, you speak in rhyme. That's what I said. You speak in rhyme, and I'll be silent.
No, we don't need to do that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a horrible... That's like our show is sunsetting. Like, our show is ending now, and we're doing ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, and then they would say kablow.
Kaboom.
Kaboom. I was trying to rhyme.
Yeah.
Rhyming is difficult. I just
Honestly,
feel like my brain doesn't work in words.
I mean, you can take your time.
I just gotta speak really slowly.
Like, let me tell you, for example, how I came...
Because I'm feeling lonely.
Okay.
Did you like that one?
I loved it.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna steal that.
Oh my God, wait, what did I had a really good joke today that I texted you. Remember?
Did you?
Yeah, and you said that I nailed it. Do you remember? Because I texted you something so great that was so funny.
Yes,
and you
I
said
very
nailed
much
it.
remember this.
Oh yeah, because I was listening to Tropical House, and I was like, Kai, because I was struggling at work. I was like, I really gotta focus, so I put on some Tropical House, and I was like, Kai go, more like Liana go, and you were like, nailed it, and I was like, that's right, I did nail it. Thank you.
Appreciate that came across that way to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and it
good.
still does right now that you still thought that was very funny.
It was incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah. They don't make them quite as funny as you. I got lucky.
Who's got two thumbs and is really funny? Oh, this girl.
You've started veering into Howard Wallowitz area to me now.
Okay, wait. I just want to put this out there that you know how people will, like we've seen videos and people do it in real life where they embarrass their kids?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like that for you sometimes.
I don't feel embarrassed by you.
Really? You should be.
I'm always more concerned that I'm embarrassing, not embarrassed.
Wait, you're more concerned that you're embarrassing me? I'm resisting the urge to do another two thumbs joke. And I just want to tell you that I'm really trying real hard not to do it.
Listen, and the thing is, I understand. That's just me. That's my feelings. Like,
okay, so
I mean,
now
just think about the circles you bring me to. Everyone's like super intelligent and talking about like serious shit. And I'm like, hey, have you heard this Miami EXO song called Granny? Oh, sorry, called bazooka. My bad. Like, I'm like, well, I can't. They're not gonna get that.
Okay, but like again, I get it and I appreciate it and I think it's funny. I feel like you don't even give yourself a chance in those situations
No,
to
very
even
true.
try.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you should try more and then you see how things are received. And believe me, you're married to me. I'm really embarrassing.
All right, put the thumbs down.
I couldn't help it.
That's enough.
Okay, I'm really embarrassing. Like, I am so weird, and I know people know I'm weird. Like, I talk to myself at work. I like run through the hallways sometimes when I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, I just need to run right now. And I just take off. And I know because there's offices and I'm like running by the offices and there's glass and they can see me just all of a sudden take off. So really, if anybody, you should never be embarrassed because you're married to me, who is starting to or is trying to be unapologetically herself in social situations where she typically would have to not be that way.
Yeah.
And she's starting to like, oh my God, like thankfully I'm in the corner at least at work because I like fidget around. And like today I started just because I have a standing desk now. So I started just like putting my legs up on the, like being like kneeling on my chair on the standing desk. And I didn't even think about it until later being like, that was kind of weird.
I've been doing that sometimes when I'm on
Isn't
stream.
it great?
No, because the chair I have the lean thing on.
Oh, I see.
So if I dip, it'll go too far. Yeah, I think I've been sitting in chairs wrong for the last like year or 2 years. Because now I have
I don't know what that means.
So I have this, the new chair I got a couple years ago has the feature where like you lean back on it. And I think I use that as a default now. So naturally, I'm more often than not like leaned back in a lot of scenarios. And when I'm on camera also, I've like set that camera. So now when I sit up, I'm like, this is weird. And
the angle looks weird.
No, not even. It feels weird for me to sit up like that. So I need to get used to that. I need to like revert back.
Here's what I was taught by the ergonomic expert at Yale. So you sit, your feet planted, both flat on the ground. So none of this, none of this, none of this.
Don't be rude.
Planted on the ground. You also want this, your thighs, and then your calves to be at like a 90-degree angle. Okay. You want to sit up straight in your chair, and you want your the back of the chair to support you. So none of the leaning back. So you got to sit up like this. And then you want to have your arms basically like straight forward like this. So you can't you don't want to be up here, you don't want to be down here. And then also the height of your screen is also key. So you don't want to be up, you don't want to be down, you want to be straight ahead. So that's what you're looking at as you sit like a robot. Do you feel weird? Yeah, okay. But that's
this feels like a lot of work also for me.
What?
Yeah, because I don't
to stay straight, or the leg part, or all of it.
It just feels like I have to.
It feels unnatural.
I have to work to keep it. You know.
Well, when you sit in your good chair, that like because it should form to your back and just like hold, because you have like a good desk chair, so it should kind of hold you in place as long if you turn the leany back thing on and you have all the settings right, because that's part of it is like you gotta like get all the things right, like all the little adjusty bits.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I was taught of how you should sit. Do I sit like that? No, I'm kneeling on my chair, or like
you're doing the XQC.
I do a lot of flamingo also, where I stand on one foot and I put my other foot up and wrap, where I'm like balancing. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
Also, though, probably not ideal.
Yeah.
So that's what I learned.
Cool.
Do you feel better?
What? I learned a thing.
Yay!
I don't love how like tough it's going to be to adjust, but we'll see.
As nails. As tough as nails?
Yep. Nailed it once again.
Should that be my producer tag?
No.
Tough as nails. You're looking at me weird.
Am I? Am I really? Yeah.
Oh, why?
I'm sorry. I don't know how to appropriately look at you when you went tough as nails.
I'm practicing.
For what?
My producer tag. When I get to do on your beats.
You locked it in. We locked it in.
What did we decide again?
Oh my God.
I don't remember. I wrote it down.
Okay. Well, Other than that, I've had a pretty quiet week. Well, it's not been quiet. The thing is also, I've not had a pocket of time to rest. And by that, I mean, obviously, I rest fine. But rest. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's like I've not had a day where it's been like just nothing happening.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
But like, you've had pockets of time to rest at least.
But not like a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not that I need a whole day to like rest. I just need a day where it's like I'm not required anywhere and like I don't have any responsibilities.
Like you might do chores or things like that, but it's not required like you have to be there.
Because typically when things are required, it makes me feel like once those are done, I don't want to do anything else.
That's fair. That's what I try to make my Saturdays that as much as possible, where if I have something, it's because I actively chose.
You put it on the list.
I put it on the list. If I go to Pilates every Saturday morning, but I chose that. Like I'm journaling because I chose that. Like we're going to Costco because I chose that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not because it was like I had to schedule something and then do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Now it's stuck in my head.
I know. You said you had questions earlier.
Oh, yes. I forgot.
That's fine.
Okay.
Let's do a couple of questions. See what you've got in the locker.
Yes. Okay. These were some things so I did, full transparency, I didn't make these up. I saw these on TikTok.
Classic.
Yes. Me, creative. This one's precise. So here, there were a few things I wanted to hear your thoughts on. The first is, if you had to ruin a date in 30 seconds, what do you do or say? And I think this one is now very applicable, given the fact that if you feel like you're embarrassing, but what would you do to ruin a date in 30 seconds?
I feel like it depends, because are we looking for like the top answer on the board? Is this like Family Feud style? Because you can ruin a date a multitude of ways.
Sure. Like you stand up, pull your pants down, and put your penis on the table.
Depends on the penis.
Oh, you think
and the person.
You think some would not be
some would be like, I'm messing with this. Like,
yeah, but then you're probably gonna get kicked out of the restaurant for indecent experience. You get arrested.
Again, depends
on
the person.
Thing.
Yeah. No, I was thinking more so like, for example, a universal way to ruin a date in 30 seconds is eat disgustingly.
Oh, that is so gross.
Right? Like
I'm not even
open mouth chewing. Let the sauce go all over. Especially when you have a beard, it's extra easy to do so.
Yeah.
Eat like you're eating with your hands, but you know how to make it gross with your hands.
Ew.
You know? Yeah, like stuff like that could easily be doable. Belching.
Gross bodily functions, I think, could all fall under that category.
Yeah, and then that's not even discussing like just red flag things to say for the sake of like, ending the date.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I think that there's like a lot of really dark places you could go with the answer.
Oh my
I think
God.
Look, I'm just.
It's in 30 seconds, not for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, but like.
No.
I can think of something I can say in 30 seconds. I'm not going to say it. But I think that that's a good answer.
Just be problematic. Like you could literally get out, like do it by being problematic in any capacity.
I think also like being excessively rude. Easy.
Oh, you could be rude to the person who's waiting on y'all immediately.
Yeah.
And like say some like out of pocket thing about it. And then there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Be like, I feel like incest, not too bad. That's pretty good. I feel like I just ruined this podcast. So.
Okay, Nick Wilson, what's the next question?
Okay, my next question is, add an inch to any part of my body.
Your body? Why are you laughing?
I'm just curious. I feel like there's a lot of ways you could go with this.
Not really. What? I don't know how to answer this question.
Okay, I have my answer. I would add an extra inch to your upper arm.
My upper arm?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't mean width, I mean length. Because I feel like sometimes when we cuddle, we need a little bit of extra distance for the hook to be appropriate without your arm being awkward.
I think that if I lose some weight, we'll have that.
That's not going to lengthen your arm.
I know, but I think that my stomach is preventing us from having more of the loop.
Oh, maybe.
Potentially.
Maybe. I thought it was more of like a biomechanics kind of thing of like looping around. That
I could just give you an inch of height, then you're closer to being my height. Like that could be an option.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, definitely just don't add an inch to my feet. It's already difficult to find shoes on my shoes.
Inch to your feet.
Inch to my feet. Is that my inch to my feet? That should be my tagline. That's pretty good. Bob the Builder. Inch to my feet. Do you get it? Because it's like measurements. Because it's like Bob the Builder. He's like building stuff. It's like measurements.
I have very mixed feelings. I feel like I'm watching somebody who has no idea what they're talking about try so hard to pretend they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but do you get it?
No, I don't get it though. But I don't get it though. No, but I don't get it though.
Okay, so when you're building, you're constructing something.
I know what Bob the Builder is, ma'am.
Is it the measurement part you're confused about? Oh, I know. It's because it's English units. It's not because it's not metric.
That is not.
Okay, so if I were to say add a millimeter to my centimeter, then you'd get it.
How does someone who listens to double the hours I do on Spotify clearly not understand music?
I'm sorry. Why are my music tastes being called into question? And
not your music taste. Just you've listened to plenty of songs with producer tags, and you're just saying random words.
Do you know what my top song was this past year? Do you have any kids? Yes, I have one daughter. That song from TikTok. It's a minute long, and I listen to it over and over and over again.
Well, did you know that I didn't ask?
I feel like it was contextually relevant. And also, by the way, I think I already know your answer to this next question, which is, what's something I say a lot that makes you roll your eyes? And I feel like it's everything.
That's not true.
Maybe it would be easier for you to say things I say that you don't roll your eyes at.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Wow. All right. What are some things you would say that would make me roll my eyes?
Yeah.
It's tough to know unless you're in the moment.
Okay.
Because,
well, now you have a homework assignment.
It's not like you have stock phrases that you say that make me roll my eyes.
Sure.
I'll get back to you next week.
Okay. Yeah, that's
what
your
about
homework assignment for the week.
You have to answer the question also.
Okay. I can tell you something that I initially wanted to roll my eyes at, but now I understand better. So I would not have rolled my eyes.
Okay.
But it was when you were like, yeah, I just haven't had a day where there was nothing going on. I will say, initial gut instinct, I wanted to roll my eyes because I was like, are you freaking kidding me?
I will say, I watched you struggle with that. I clocked it.
They stayed down though.
Yeah.
Okay, just to be clear, I get it now and I understand where you're coming from now. But initial impression, I was like,
you were just ready to prejudge me.
I was so ready to prejudge you. And you know what? I think that's really important in a marriage.
Sure.
Okay. If you had to buy me one thing to make me happy, what would it be? What is that? What is that facial expression? You have an answer, but you're debating not saying it.
I'm thinking.
No, you have an answer and you're debating not saying it because you think it's going to either I'm going to be embarrassed or you're going to be embarrassed or we're going to be embarrassed.
To be clear, I wouldn't be embarrassed.
I would be embarrassed. Got it.
No one's going to be embarrassed.
Well, now I'm embarrassed.
You're just coming in with so much like prejudgment. Like, let me answer it's my question.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. You can answer the question.
Okay, so if I could buy you one thing that would make you happy.
Correct. Yes. If you had to buy me one thing that would make me happy, what would it be?
And
that you knew would make me happy.
A lifetime Pilates membership.
I love that. Okay, yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah. Like a Pilates black card, basically.
Yes. Ugh, I would feel so
good
with all my outfits.
And you could use it globally.
Oh, so when I traveled and things like that, I will say, whenever I was like visiting somewhere, I would take a picture and I'd be like, look, Pooya, it's called Pilates. Remember? When I was in Boston? Yeah. For you, it would be a candy bar. I feel like it would be a little gesture that I know you would appreciate. Okay, fine. Something that would make it... Okay, well, if we're talking like platinum black card memberships, like it would be one of those big curved monitors, for example, for your setup.
That's attainable now.
A platinum black card Pilates membership is obtainable now.
I don't think we've got the money for that.
No. Are you saying that we do have the money for you to get a big...
It's a couple $100.
It's only a couple $100? I feel like they're more than that.
Not really.
Okay, then why are we not getting that if you need it?
I was told I can't have it.
Yeah, because you don't need it. Okay, we'll revisit the discussion offline. Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah, okay.
When I remember, if I remember. So just remind me, okay? Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Something about me you had to learn to accept.
Oh, dear God.
I'll give you my answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Something I had to learn to accept about you is that it takes me a long time to understand you in some contexts where you will say something and then we will need to unpack that for like 30 minutes for me to really actually understand you.
Yeah.
And I think especially for two people who spend most of their lives communicating, it felt like that should not be a problem.
Same.
And
yeah.
I think it also took me a long time to realize, not that it's a problem, but just that it's something that requires a lot of extra energy.
Yeah.
And I did not think that it would, but it certainly does. And I think there's a lot of things that factor into that. I think the styles of our communication are different. I think the way we think is very different. I think our upbringings were very different. So when I say XYZ, I might mean ABC, and then you hear 1, 2, 3. So it's like we're learning to come together to really understand.
Yeah.
Like I would even use the thing that you just said earlier as maybe like a little baby example, which is the not having anything to do all day.
Yeah.
You don't mean literally nothing to do.
Yeah, I don't mean
you
like...
just mean nothing to schedule, but then that still took us a little bit of time to understand. So for like bigger things than that, it takes a lot of time and energy.
Yeah, I mean, that was also a struggle I had early in our relation, or the chapter of our relationship where we were living together, because
we're still living together.
Well,
just to
yes,
be clear.
but that is no longer a struggle that we have as strongly. But it was that of like, one of my leading characteristics is my ability to communicate, both listen and speak. And the fact that you and I did that so well when we were apart, and then in person, there was this like huge clash of like me being like, how am I not making this make sense to this person? And also how is what they're saying just not compute to me at all?
Yes.
And then obviously through a lot of work, we've gotten better at it. But even still, I think
still a work in
for
progress.
both of us, it's like, why'd you say that? You're like, I did not. This is what that meant. You're like, oh, okay. So yeah. What was the question that you already had an answer for?
What's something about me you had to learn to accept?
Oh, that you just need things you need things on your list always. And that's not like in a disrespectful way, but you are not like, for me, for example, if my list has 0 things on it, hell yeah. Like, we're doing nothing today. Like, nothing, truly nothing today.
But like, you can't truly do nothing.
I can and I
will.
But
you're still doing things when you're doing nothing.
No, it's different. Because, like, for example, what I mean by that is for you, your nothing day still has like 5 or 6 or 7 things that you put on there that you need done. But also there are some things on there that you would class as putting on a list to do versus I would never. So like you might have like all right, play this game on the list. Whereas for me, I'm like, we're just playing a game. It ain't on my to-do list.
I have to schedule my free time though.
Right.
It helps me.
Yeah.
And also I will say you are talking to the person who has like binders for the video games she plays so she can log and keep track. I'm looking at one now.
Yeah. Well, again,
everything
like,
she does.
That wasn't a negative thing. It was just a very different way to approach things than I would.
Yeah.
And for all I know, it's more common. Like your style is more common than what I do. And like that's.
I don't think it necessarily matters. It's just, again, it goes to the learning to understand the other person.
Exactly.
But anyway, those are my questions.
All right. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up anyway, so that works.
I'm sleepy.
That's your producer tag.
That or I have to pee. It's one of those two.
Liana on the Z's.
Oh, wait, that's actually so good. You just came up with that?
Mm-hmm.
Clinical. Liana on the Z's. Oh. All right. Good job.
Sleepy time tea.
You know, I'm not a big fan of sleepy time tea. I'm not a big fan of herbal.
You used to be.
I think I was trying to force myself to be a fan. I would prefer like a decaf Earl Grey to an herbal tea.
You know, when you take an edible to go to sleep,
sure.
Call that a bettable.
A bettable. I like that. Let's market that. Get on that.
Well, yeah, first
Pooya.
of all, I don't want to work in the weed business.
No, you're going to sell the name. We're going to copyright the name and then you're going to sell it.
Someone else go ahead. Enjoy. Just send me 2%.
I bet somebody else already owns it.
Probably. I just assume everything.
Well, that one's for free.
Yeah. On the house.
All right, bettable.
All right. Well, don't say that. For the record, I am not bettable.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Liana, where can people find you?
No,
I will divorce you if you do the thumbs. Please stop the thumbs. Haven't we learned enough? Rob double thumbed in his cast photo, Liana.
Oh my God, it was so good. So good. Amazing. I love it.
I can't get over that.
I am doing the pal with Pooya. I am a guest on 90. And I'm watching Traitors. Living my best life.
Well done.
Oh, and Drag Race. Very fun season. Second episode's out now.
Mm-hmm.
Third episode will be out now, soon. Keep watching. It's fun.
Okay.
Beth and Amon holding it down.
Mm-hmm. At Pooyaism for the socials. Twitch.tv/Pooya for the watch parties on Thursdays or the other streams when I'm not podcasting, Fridays, Sundays. And then a lot of Traitors. 90 Day coming back this week. Jason Reed's my guest. So that's good.
What?
Maybe I am bettable. Yeah, and please, if you can, leave a rating and review for the Pooya and Liana Lounge. I've forgotten to plug the reviews for a minute, but if you can, please head on over. robswebsite.com/lounge.
Yeah, I think we also have Pooya and Liana.
PooyaandLiana.com.
PooyaandLiana.com.
Or just go to Apple Podcasts and find it there. Leave a review
Google
there.
it.
Yeah. Either way, do appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who always leaves comments. I do enjoy reading those. Shout out to people who leave questions in the forum as well. We do not forget about those. We do look at them and answer them on this pod as much as we can. And we don't leave any question behind. So rest assured, it's in a good home if you put it in there. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll be back next week with episode number 53. But until then, take care. Have a good one.